One of the trends on TikTok for some reason is for people to post videos documenting and explaining their morning routines. And the thing that you quickly notice if you watch a few of these videos is that people on TikTok, perhaps unsurprisingly, have a lot of free time on their hands. So for their morning routines, they wake up at a leisurely hour, they do 45 minutes of yoga, an hour of meditation, they go into their immaculate remodeled kitchen with top-of-the-line appliances that they could somehow afford despite not having a job. They make some kind of green, healthy smoothie, go for a jog, do some crunches. Then they go consult their personal guru who lives on a goat farm at the top of a mountain. And then they have lunch. And it's all quite difficult to relate to, especially as a parent. I mean, my feelings about yoga are well known, but even if I was inclined to give yoga a shot, I don't think my kids would stay out of my hair long enough for me to get a good yoga session in, or whatever you call it. Though they probably would enjoy coming with me to the mountaintop goat farm, come to think of it. In any case, we know that this is the kind of thing, it's one of the two main genres of content on social media, especially on sites like TikTok and Instagram. This is the "my life is perfect, look how happy and put together I am" genre. The second genre is the exact opposite of that. It is, in fact, meant to be a correction to the first type, though it ends up being just as bad, if not considerably worse. And that is the "my life is terrible, look how miserable I am, please feel sorry for me" genre. So one TikToker, a lawyer in Toronto, has made her own morning routine video, which fits into this latter category. She's been applauded for this video, which has been viewed many millions of times. BuzzFeed says that it's refreshing and makes them feel seen. Upworthy agrees that it's refreshing and honest. Yahoo celebrates it for being authentic and real. In the video, the 27-year-old woman shows us what her routine is like as a lawyer who is depressed as F. Watch.
This is my very realistic, non-aesthetic morning routine as a lawyer who is depressed as Took me half an hour to get out of bed, so I was very late this morning. I admit I washed my face to wake up, but didn't brush my teeth. Too lazy for a base routine, so I just mixed some foundation with moisturizer. My latte also exploded in the microwave, very on brand. I have to contour my face to hide the fact that it's so bloated from drinking last night. I'm really not doing well, please don't judge me. I can't bring myself to give any more than I do, so putting my hair up millennial style, okay? None of that clean girl, slicked back bun Honestly though, I don't care how depressed I am, I will not wear my hair in a ponytail like that. I put on some earrings though, good for me. I'm wearing Crocs to work because I'm sad. Please don't ask me why there's Tupperware on the floor. Okay, have a nice day.
Well, that was important information, clearly. And too depressed and sad to put the effort in to brush your teeth, but you can put the effort in to make a video and edit it and post it. Now, the comments are all raving about this. They call the video beautiful and raw and vulnerable and important and amazing. The lady simply just announced that she didn't brush her teeth in the morning, and these people want to award her the Medal of Freedom for it. And why? Well, because it validates their own laziness and recasts their own self-centered disregard as somehow brave and empowered. So let's consider a few points related to all this. First, brush your teeth. That's disgusting. Second, anytime you put personal information on the internet and demand not to be judged for it, you're lying because you do want to be judged. You wouldn't publish it for the world to see if you didn't want the world to make a judgment about it. If you really didn't want to be judged at all for the fact that you're practicing poor hygiene, you just wouldn't tell anybody and nobody would know unless they end up stuck in an elevator next to you. You take the time to record and publish the video because you want to hear the public's opinion. It's just that you expect that the public will have a positive, affirming opinion. That's what you're really asking for. It's not "don't judge me." It's rather, judge me in a nice and encouraging way. But that demand is unfair and also impossible. I mean, once you tell me something about yourself that I didn't ask for or want to know, you've given me information that my mind will process however it wants to process it. That's not my fault. You can't give me unsolicited information and also assign me an opinion that I'm supposed to have about that information. That's not how it works. Second, we've all had times when we feel especially down and completing normal basic tasks feels like a huge burden. But those are precisely the times when it's most important that you complete the tasks and you do the chores and you follow the routine. If you wake up feeling extra depressed, you should be putting even more effort into your mundane task. You should try to look even sharper and more put together than usual. The point is not to suppress your feelings exactly, but rather to refuse to become a slave to them. Fake it till you make it. It's one of the most fundamental truths of human nature. It may not be a catch-all cure for depression. I'm not saying it is, but there are certainly worse treatment plans on the market. I'll tell you that much. Now, if you allow your feelings to entirely dictate your behavior and you use them to justify slacking off, not taking care of yourself, not taking care of your responsibilities, soon you'll be caught in this self-defeating spiral that becomes harder and harder to escape from. Not brushing your teeth in the morning is the first step towards that spiral, but it gets you closer to the spiral than you might think. After all, brushing your teeth is a very low-effort task that anyone can complete. I don't care how depressed you are. You let your feelings justify skipping that step, and soon they'll be justifying much more than that. Third point, finally. I get as annoyed as anyone by the "my life is perfect" genre of social media posts. But I'll take that over the "my life is a mess" genre any day. The former may be cherry-picked and largely fake, but at least it's aspirational. I'm never going to be somebody who drinks healthy green smoothies every morning or any morning, but I'd rather hear about that than have you tell me about your diet that's even more disgusting and lazier than my diet. There's a very dangerous inclination in all humans to take comfort in the fact that other people have personal habits and engage in behaviors that are worse than our own. That's why the "my life is miserable" genre is pretty popular. People are looking for ways to rationalize their worst tendencies. They want to be able to point at somebody and say, "Man, I felt kind of bad about myself, but it turns out that this person behaves the same way and even worse, actually, so I guess I'm not so bad off." One of the most popular mental health slogans these days is, that I'm sure you've heard before, is, "It's okay to be not okay." But I can't think of a worse thing to say to someone who isn't okay. It's not okay to be not okay. That's why we call it not okay. You might as well say it's happy to be sad or it's comfortable to be in pain. You should try to be okay rather than not okay. You shouldn't simply resign yourself to being not okay. You should aim up. This is one of the reasons why I despise all the efforts to so-called normalize depression. The effect is that now it's become an identity. It's become a lifestyle rather than something that you strive to overcome and conquer. Because nobody's aiming up anymore. They keep their vision fixed parallel to the floor, and they stay on whatever level they're currently on, or else they intentionally aim down. No, don't do that. Aim up. Put in the effort. Try to be better. Help yourself. Brush your teeth. That's my message to the depressed lawyer on TikTok. Listen, hit that subscribe button right now. Do it right now. I thank you for your compliance. It is somewhat appreciated.